A warm welcome to Business Daily right here on Trust Television. I am Yusuf Akogu. It's 4 days to the inauguration of the new administration in Nigeria. And of course, yesterday, President Muhammadu Buhari and of course the members of his cabinet held the valedictory Federal Executive Council meeting yesterday. And the president indeed told Nigerians that he and his cabinet has done well in the last 8 years. It is now left for Nigerians to judge him whether they are satisfied with his efforts in the last 8 years or thereabout. Well, quite a whole lot of issues are happening in the world of business. The Monetary Policy Committee meeting took place yesterday, and of course, as expected, the monetary policy rate was raised from 18% to 18.5%. That is additional 50 basis points was added to MPR yesterday after the committee meeting held at the Central Bank of Nigeria here in Abuja. And of course, the GDP numbers was also released yesterday by the National Bureau of Statistics, which shows that the Nigeria GDP recorded a 2.31% growth in Q1 of 2023. Of course, that is a decline from 3.52 that was recorded in Q4 of 2022. And of course, also a decline from 3.11% recorded in the corresponding quarter of 2022. So these are some of the issues that are actually burning right now in the economy. And of course, a big challenge that the incoming government will have to tackle head on. Welcome again to Business Daily right here on Trust TV. Now we take our top stories in the world of business. Don't go away. You back. Now we quickly move to what is happening in the capital market. Of course, the market closed yesterday in the positive territory. So we give you some of the numbers right here on the program. So the market closed positive, very, very strong yesterday, 0.58%. The all-share index way above 52 basis points. It's been there for a very long time. The market cap added over 100 billion yesterday to the market capitalization yesterday. And of course, the volume of shares traded among investors 455.179 million volume of shares, value at 7.833 billion naira in the deals of over 6,000 deals. That is 6,635 deals exchange hands among investors on the floor of the capital market on Wednesday. We'll move on to look at the gainers, the top gainers. We have the like of Nestle. Nestle recorded a huge gain yesterday, 1,148 naira. That is a very, very huge number. Nestle is one of the very high cap stock quoted on the floor of the Nigerian capital market with a huge market capitalization right there. And of course, it's placed in the consumer goods sectors. They are into quite a whole lot of consumables that you may want to try out. And of course, they close positive 9.98%. Of course, Triple Leg, a company that is into the like of a document production as well, gaining 3 naira 56 kobo there to close positive 9.88%. And of course, UACN, a very popular company, one of the oldest company in Nigeria, gaining 9 naira there to close positive 9.76%. And on the loser side, we have the likes of Shelarams, of course, losing 1 naira 47 kobo there to close at 9.82%. And of course, MC Nichols also closing downward there, 66 kobo there. It's a manufacturing company that does a lot of manufacturing products like sugar and a couple of them. So down there, 9.59%. And of course, Wapik is an insurance company down there, 42 kobo there. They lost there to close down at 8.70%. Moving on to the top traded equities, we have the like of Access Bank. Of course, they've been holding on to that position for a very long time, among the top 3 on every trading day. We've witnessed that. So 69.2 million volume of shares, of course, followed by UBA United Bank for Africa, 66.5 million volume of shares, and of course, Zenith Bank of Nigeria PLC also doing 37.5 million volume of shares. A very huge number there among the banking sector. A whole lot of activities in that sector. They are one of the most attractive sector in the capital market. And of course, around the continent of Africa, we see that the GSE in South Africa closed downward there in the red zone, 0.23% negative. Of course, if you go down to Zambia, that's Lusaka Stock Exchange, closing upward there, although on a flat note, but on the positive side, 0.00 there. Then we look at the USE in the Eastern Africa, Uganda Stock Exchange, closing in the negative 33, down there 1.58%. A whole lot of activities, of course, different pattern of trading we are witnessing across the continent of Africa. Quickly, we go on a very, very short break. When we come back, we are going to go into our discussion for today. A whole lot of issues from monetary policy to GDP and, of course, a whole lot of issues in the economy. We'll bring you up to date with that when we come back from this short break. Don't go away.
Trust TV, documenting the Nigerian story.